As the indoor competition season fast approaches, we've reached our performance monitoring week, where I'll be testing my acceleration, top speed, strength and jumping ability, where I'll be looking to lay down some strong markers just 1 week out from my indoor season opener. I have a couple of key sessions to get done before we begin the testing, so let's put in the work and then see how the numbers look.
Another week, Sunday, day one of the week. We're not going to waste any time. Basically warmed up, about to spike up. We've got 6 150s. Morning. They're about 90% pace, so we're doing a flying start. We're rolling in, and it's going to be between high 15, low 16. That's kind of the aim for them. Rolling round the indoor track today. But yeah, we're not wasting time today. We're getting straight in. So let's go, spikes.
Power structure.
Yeah, so halfway through, we've done 3. They've all been 15 so far. 15.7, 15.9, 15.9. It's a good session so far, so let's get the second half. Let's go.
I'm going to put some weight on the bar.
I'm unfazed. 120 for 3 bench press attempt coming up in a second. It's going to be heavy, but I think I can get it, so let's see.
As we move through the week, we complete the last circuit session before the indoor season begins, along with sharpening up with some more speed and technical work. I wrapped up the main workload of the week with a 60, 70 and 80 metre session, which takes us right up to the final session before the testing week begins. Our last session will be some 50 metre block starts as a last opportunity for me to fine tune my technique ahead of the speed tests. So let's take on the final session of week 16 and prepare for the biggest week of the winter so far.
Block starts again, 50 metres. So this is going to be interesting. It's the final session before we go into testing week. Testing week starts on Sunday. We're on Thursday today, so it's going to be very interesting. This is kind of the last indicator of where I'm at. I'll get a feel for the blocks, get a feel for my speed, technically see how I'm feeling. Evening. Yeah, weight room first, and then we're going to be doing the 60 meter test next Wednesday. So I think this is the final blocked up speed session that I'm going to be doing before then. So let's try to make it a good one. We're going to crack on with them now. I'm going to get blocked up, couple practice push outs as before, and then we'll get straight into it. Let's go.
Power structure.
Today it's the first day of testing week, so we got bench press test, and I believe we're going to do some kind of squat test as well, but I'll check in. And my PB on the bench press is 135 kilos. I was about 5 kilos heavier than I am now. The way I've been feeling strong, but anything 130 plus, I think I'm in a good place in terms of power to weight ratio. So we're going to get in there, get warmed up, and let's see what we can lay down. So I'll catch you in there in a second.
Power structure.
Yep, 130. Decent, not quite the 140 that I was looking for, but it's all right. Yeah, 130 bench. Yeah, I don't fancy going any heavier because I know it's just I'm probably going to fail. Happy with it. We'll leave it at that. Front squat next. Let's see what we can do.
Power structure.
One more inch.
Yeah, he'll do. Yep, so that's the first day of testing done. Got 110 on the front squat. Decided to go straight to 120. I probably would have got 117, 115, but I thought, you know what, go for 120. Almost got it, not quite. I feel like my squatting ability is still kind of my weak point, you know, quad strength. I'm very lower limb based in terms of like my strength, so my calves, my ankles are really strong. So I'm working on it, but hopefully next time we do that I can get 120. I feel like it's close. It's definitely close. We'll get there. 110 front squat, 130 bench press. We'll move on. We've got a couple of days off now. It's Christmas. Enjoy a couple of days rest, and the next time I'll be training is the day after Boxing Day. We're going to be doing 60 meter time trial, first 30, flying 30. So we'll see how we go. Rest up for a couple of days. I'll catch you on Wednesday then. See you in a bit. It's testing day. This is the big one. 60 meter test. Doing 2 attempts. We're going to get first 30 and flying 30. I'm going to get my spikes on now. Let's see what I've got. testing 60 meters done. I'm pretty happy with it actually. So the first run was 6:53. My first 30 was 3.70 and my flying 30 was 2.83, which I was decently happy with, but I knew that I could go quicker in the first 30 because my second step wasn't the best. Second round through, we ran 6:49, which basically was my aim for today. We ran 3:68 first 30 and 2:81 second 30, which is pretty much what I was asking for. I wanted sub 6.5, I got 6:49, so I was happy with it. My PB is 6.43, so we're still a little bit off that, but the good news is I ran that in February and it's only December, so I've got 8 weeks of speed work and sharpening up to do to gain those 600ths that I'm missing. I think last time we did this test in December, at the start of 2022, I ran 6.59 and that converted to 6.70 in a competition a couple weeks later. The aim for this indoors is to run sub 6.6. Pretty ambitious target, but I think this today has confirmed that I'm not far off. I think the thing that I need to work on now is basically just getting my block projection a little bit better. So as I go into the blocks, the thing that I need to work on, making sure that my hips are high in the set position so that I'm up here. And it's the main thing, if we look at my back foot, the thing that I'm not quite doing yet is bringing it through low. When I've watched the videos and the pictures back, I'll show you a couple of pictures. My issue is that this foot is coming up too much. So I'm coming out of the blocks and this foot is coming up before it goes forwards. So I basically need to work on getting this foot to slide forwards and then punch back, as opposed to what I'm doing at the minute is coming up like this. So I'm losing a couple hundredths by doing that. But obviously we've got some block work to do still. So hopefully in a few weeks we'll be there. But other than that, I'm happy. The target for the day was sub 6.5. We got it just by 100th, but very solid testing day. We'll keep pushing from here, try and find those extra 600ths. If I can open up around 6.6, very happy, that'll be a PB. But we'll push on and keep working on trying to get down to that 6.5.
Not meant to see this bit.
Yeah, you're not meant to see this.
To be fair, I've surprised myself, especially with the fact that I've been feeling quite fatigued lately. Last year I didn't do any testing because I decided to drop 60 kg snatch bar on my head. So, I feel like there's still a lot more to work on, especially that start. But yeah, all in all, I'm good, happy, hopefully looking forward to the indoors. And
6:89 is very solid though.
That's what I mean.
On the timing gates. If anyone's wondering, the timing gates, obviously the times that you're hearing are very quick. So me running 6.49, you're thinking, that's ridiculous. But it's not counting our reaction time. We don't count the reaction time because we break the beam as we move. So you add on the reaction time, which obviously a decent reaction time is about 0.15. It's just good training as well, because after doing these quick runs, it wakes your nervous system up.
Yeah.
So you might think, oh, you're wasting a training session to do testing, but in actual fact, it probably makes you quicker in the same way that doing competitions through the summer makes you quicker, because every time you race, you're putting your body under that kind of top end stress.
I know it's completely different, but like it's the closest thing you're gonna get when it comes to timing, especially
Definitely.
accurate
It's one of them where it's hard to replicate running flat out unless you're under pressure. But yeah, for now, we'll see you on Friday or Sunday. But you see me again. So we're done for the day.
Up the Nige.
Okay, it's the final day of testing week. I've got a 120 metre test today. Flat out, it's on the indoor track, so it won't be quite as quick as it would have been if we did it outdoors, but obviously it's freezing. We're indoors, it's indoor season, so it's just a bit of an indicator. So we're going to do that, and then we've got a standing long jump test. Oh, let's finish getting warmed up and let's get it. Let's go.
Power structure.
All right then, Joe. Pile into the first 20, yep, really aggressive. To your marks. Go! Let's go, Joe. Push, 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 push! And lift now. $12.59. Good stuff. Good stuff, Joe. $12.59. But that's first reaction. Sorry, it's not even first reaction. It's me saying go. And then a metre and a half past the line. Now that was all right. That was all right. When you watch the video, you'll see that you ran that quite well, to be honest. You look strong, and it was fast, so as an opener, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice one, pal.
But to run 12.5, considering it didn't really feel good, I'm not going to lie. It's not too bad. The main thing is I've got my 60 metre indicator, which is good. I mean, 12.5 is still a pretty solid time to say it's indoors, but otherwise, pretty happy with how the testing week's gone. Put some good numbers down. We can push on from here. This time next week, I'm going to be racing, so then we'll actually know where I'm at. But for now, we've just got a bit of an idea. We'll find out a week today. So we'll go on to standing long jump. Right, attempt one. Are we doing toes over still?
Yeah.
Just cleaning
Fergie.
cleaning the workspace. Oh.
Up and out.
No, I didn't stretch out enough.
Joe Ferguson, second round. 3 metres and 13 centimetres.
My landing wasn't the best then. The first one I really shot my legs out. That one I kind of
Let's go,
put my
Jonathan.
feet down too early. We've got one more attempt. Right, last attempt. Let's see if we can do better than 3:24.
Okay then. 3 metres and 18 centimetres. I can't read.
Decent.
That's good.
That'll do.
That's good.
Right. All right, so that's the last of the testing done. Today we did the 120 metre test. I ran 12.59. We've just done a standing long jump test. I jumped 3.24. That was my best attempt. Happy, very happy. The main one is the 6.49 on the 60 metre timing gates. I'm really happy with that. So I'm excited to see what that converts to in a competition, which will be next week. The next video you see will be me racing for the first time since this channel started. So that's super exciting. I'm excited to see if I can break my PB of 6.70 in the 60. You're probably thinking from watching this oh, you've not really done much gym testing. And the reason for that is you'll have seen about 3 or 4 videos ago, I injured my bicep, and that's totally fine now. It's been fine for a good few weeks, but basically we don't want to risk hurting it again by really pushing my lifts in the clean and the snatch. So I would have done those lifts, but me and my coach have decided it's not really worth trying to lift super heavy in clean and snatch just to get a baseline and risk hurting that bicep again. So that's the reason why there hasn't really been much gym testing. Normally we do a lot more extensive gym testing than what I've done, but we focus more on the track work this time. But you've seen I've got a bench press, I've got a front squat, so that's kind of pretty, foundation level upper body, lower body strength. And the front squat is one of the lifts that I do want to work on. But we've got some good track testing done, a little bit of gym testing. Next time we will do more gym testing. Now, it's time to compete. So this week is all about preparation. I'm going to be running 2 rounds of the 60 metres. It's just an open meet, so it's not super high pressure, but I think there's going to be a couple of good athletes there as well, so it'll make for a good race. Going to be competitive, should be fast. But yeah, so that's testing week over. We'll be back next week with a 60 metre time in competition. So yeah, I'll see you next week.